What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Art Maxing. Is this a season 2? I don't know, but it's Art Maxing week. I'm so excited because this has been gone for a while. This has been my baby, and Adobe trusts me to take over the Adobe Live channel this week. And I'm so excited to be kicking off this week with one of my best friends and the super talented Zadak Brooks. Zadak, welcome to Art Maxing.
Hi, hey, hello. What's
And
going on?
welcome to Adobe Live. Like, this is your first
Yeah,
time on Adobe Live.
that's right. Yeah,
I, I'm
it's
very,
insane.
very happy to have you. For people that may not know who you are and may not know what you do you mind letting
Mhm.
people know kind of, where they can find you, who you are, what you do?
For sure. I'm Zadak. Um, we we know each other through hardcore music. Touring musician for like a decade plus. Um, just designing in a tour bus a bunch and hoping that a McDonald's had Wi-Fi to get, the workout. And and now I'm at WWE full time. Um Music's still there, just kind of wouldn't say the back burner. It's just
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta live and eat food.
Yes, yes. There's always that fun balance. Like I feel like we both have experienced that. I took some time off to go on tour.
Mhm.
We're always kind of balancing freelance and music, but we have a lot of hobbies and interests, which makes this really fun. Like I think that this will be something very new for people that tune into Adobe regularly. It's going to be a little bit of a different vibe in terms of the
Mhm.
subject matter. But before we jump into the subject, I do want to highlight kind of what you do, kind of what your work looks like, and hop over to your Instagram, which I will do right now.
Yeah, do your thing. Whatever you think looks cool. Thank you. Yeah. That was one of the I don't know if it was one of the first teas that I did when I got to WWE, but this is when I was still freelance. And this was like a very full circle thing for me because I probably
Nice.
said that in the caption. But
Yes.
the Dudley Boys were like that was my that was my stuff back in the
Yeah, man.
day when I
Yeah,
was a kid. Um
absolutely.
just like table matches and ECW specifically.
Hmm.
Like I always liked the tougher, meaner side of really anything, music, art,
Right.
wrestling. So being
Definitely.
able to do stuff like this was like, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm
it's
in there.
also such a huge jump, I feel like, from when we were friends to like, designing for fun, designing for bands, and to like, yeah, doing huge things like this. I remember you posting it for the first time and it being such a huge deal. Like, like,
Yeah.
oh, we're in it, and now you're like in it for the long haul. You've been there for a little bit of time now, working in that
Yep.
space, which is
Close to two
super,
years.
super sweet. Yeah, which is crazy. I feel like it's flown by. I also realized I was
Yeah.
muted when I was showing off your portfolio. So thank you, Jack, for letting me know about that. But since we let people know kind of who you are, what they have to expect, I should let them know what they have to expect with this show. If you've never watched Art Maxing, it is Adobe Live's, I wouldn't say only because there is Roller Troll, but it is one of Adobe Live's only game shows where you earn points just for doing what you love to do, showing your design process. And we have some secret objectives, which I'm going to pop up on the screen right now. Now, Zadak will not be able to see these. I'm going to take a photo on my phone because I forgot to do that before. And we will be keeping up with these, making sure if he hits any of these, you'll see this point pop up on screen and you'll know he got a point. What's cool about this specific game show is we have moved it from overlays on OBS to Firefly Boards. If you guys are not familiar with Firefly Boards, it is an incredible, incredible program where you can design together, which I actually will try to maybe send to you, Zadak, if we can, and maybe see if we can get you in, drop some of
Yeah.
your art in there as well. And we'll have some little, mini games in between we'll be keeping up with points down here. I'll be jumping back and forth between Firefly Boards and your screen, Zadak. We might even have
Cool.
some little like modifiers that we didn't have in the last season of Art Maxing. It'll be a ton of fun. It really is
Oh
more just
boy.
to highlight. It's more just to highlight your creative process and kind of show what you got. But we will be, keeping
Of
up
course.
with, all the points throughout the week. We've got a ton of fun stuff. I do want to call out some people in the chat as well. If you notice that I'm taking a little bit of time on the intro, it's because we have 2 hours today. We got time to rock and roll. We
Oh yeah.
the world is our oyster. So I want to shout out Annika, friend of the show, friend of Adobe. Welcome to the stream. Toasted Tuna, great name. Welcome. Zadak Brooks, they call out. lot of great people in the chat. Bill, if
Hey
you guys want
tuna.
to let us know where you're tuning in from as well, that'd be awesome because we love having you here. We already have a question for you that I'm going to ask before we jump in to
Let's do it.
the to your drawing process as well. But how is working as an art director at WWE like, Zadak? What's your day to day? If you can talk about it, of course.
Of course. Um, it's awesome and it's insane.
Yeah.
It's it's live television. It's sports, entertainment. It is entertainment as a whole. Um, so it's constantly moving. It's a machine that doesn't stop, and everybody who I work with, we're all the separate gears that just keep this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.
Yeah.
Um, so every day something new. I learn something every day from all of my peers. Um, Super fun. It's really cool.
I mean, we would not have the beautiful design and merch of the WDB, which I feel like is very iconic without your team. So it
Yeah.
really makes it incredible. But I think I've done enough of an intro. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I think we've got a lot of stuff going on today. I will be cutting in with the mini games. But
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna hop over to your screen, Zadak. You can kind of let us know what you're doing, and then yeah, I'll give you the floor.
The floor.
The floor.
All right. So here's what we're kind of gonna do. So there's a band, Empty Shell Casing,
Hmm.
and they hit me up to do a couple shirts, things for a tour, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm actually gonna after talking with them, they said
Hmm.
it's okay if I do some client work on the stream. So this is actually gonna be a real project.
Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna kind of dig in. You could kind of see where my brain goes. It's wacky. It's all over the place. Um, I work like I don't know what I'm doing, even though I do.
I feel
So
that. But it's
yeah.
cool because I feel like with programs like this, you can kind of approach it from any way. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's an efficient way, I guess, but like I don't know. We
Yeah.
both have talked about this so much of like designing in or cutting down in Premiere,
Yep.
doing Illustrator. It's just like I
Oh
don't go the
yeah.
fast way. I go the way that I learned. So
Right, exactly. And there's like a sense of efficiency and you know, in like the ecosystem of Creative Cloud and like how
right,
everything kind of does intertwine with each other
right.
gives you a lot of ways to be psychotic with your stuff
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
without completely like exploding it and
yeah,
having to restart.
yeah. You can break it, which
So
is really really
yeah,
cool.
which is awesome. So we're gonna break things today for sure.
I love that. I'm stoked. So we started
Um
off with a little bit of a sketch here too, from what I'm seeing.
yeah, so I kind of like have this mood board together of a lot of the stuff that they sent to me
Hmm.
of like bands they like, promos, album art,
Hmm.
things like that. Um and then I'm kind of just like picking and choosing little things that I like that I think could work together, right?
Hmm.
So like this pitch shifter logo, I like the blur on it. Um and that's something super specific.
Very
This I
90s.
like, right. The whole thing is old school new metal vibe, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So I like how the silo is blocked out of here. I like these weird little frames. How there's an explosion photo within like sans serif type,
Yeah.
you know, things like that that I'm trying to kind of like pull from to kind of make this like little, in mind my drawing. Okay.
I mean,
But
it looks great. I can tell exactly what it is, and I feel like that's kind of the intention from the sketch
Mhm.
process, right? Like you don't want to be and sorry not to cut you off, but you
No,
don't
you're
want
good.
to be expending too much energy on this side because when you're working in
Right.
vectors and stuff, I mean, some people, their uh, design process may be like, oh, I'm just gonna draw everything on paper and then import it and vector it, but like you and I both
Hmm.
don't work that way, so I
Nope.
like being loose
No
as
way.
well. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta be, because it's just getting it all out of your brain.
right, as
Like
fast as possible.
the other day, I was literally calling friends while driving, like, "Hey, do you have like a notebook by you? Can you please just like scribble this idea that I have so I don't
That's
lose
so
it?
sick.
Like, I need to get it out,
Right,
but I'm not going too into it ever."
right.
That's
Hmm.
what Illustrator's for.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing should be covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%.
Shout out Aaron Draplin.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
told me
wow.
that.
Good call out, dude. I
Yeah.
saw him for the first time at Adobe Max 2024, 2025. I met him. Super nice guy. Did probably one of the most crass, like, like what would you even call it? Like presentations. Like there's a lot of censored swear words, very funny, but like
Yep.
so much fun. Like he's
Yeah.
so smart. Also, I notice with these fonts, I can't tell if is this like an outline or is it like pre-baked what do you call it? Like layered, I don't even know what you would call it. Oh, it is an outline. Okay.
Yeah. So
Sick.
this font specifically has like a lot of cool weights versions, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, or what would you say, fonts and typeface
Yeah,
rather.
I would say weights
Um,
and versions to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of different ones. These are all Adobe fonts.
Hmm.
Um, just to kind of, if I'm not going full logo mode
Hmm.
where I'm like drawing something from scratch, I kind of go into this route because I think something that I'm going to try to take from this specifically is like if you're working on something that's meant to look like the 90s,
Right.
then work like you're in the 90s.
Yes. Like
So,
kind of giving yourself limitations in a sense.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
interesting that you say that because there's a word that I always forget on these streams. I always forget it. But it's when something looks more real in in a digital program. And I always want to say tactile, but that's not the word. It's
Okay.
I can't think of it. Someone in the chat, please let me know what I'm forgetting
Help.
because if you've watched this, you know I've forgotten it before. But I think that allowing yourself to work within those constraints can really help you not have to like unpackage the package. You're kind of like working outside in as opposed to inside out, like kind of like
Mhm.
unraveling, like really
Yeah.
diving into like, oh, how did they do these techniques back in the day? How can I replicate these? Like I think people like I don't know if you're familiar with Doron Studios. I
Hmm.
believe he's done some stuff with Adobe, but also just like huge shout out in the chat for an artist that is doing really cool stuff. He does a great job at making things look more not like real, but more like dirty. Like he really like has all these baked in assets that you can use to really just make things look bad, which I like. You know what I mean?
Right.
Plastisol
Right.
cracking,
Yeah.
discoloration, things like that. Jack says skeuomorphism. I don't think it's that. It's a simpler word. I'm gonna look this up because I feel crazy
Skeuomorphism.
that I can't think of this. What's it called when
Computer. What's
the
it called?
computer when things are more tactile? It's such a simple word too. It's like I
Yeah.
know what's his name? Chuck Anderson uses it a lot. Oh gosh. I don't know if tactile is the right word. Maybe like I don't know. Oh, also Jack, thank you for dropping Doron Studios in the chat for everyone. Sean says in the chat, Jacob, no handheld mic this season. Here's the thing. I saw your comment before we went live. I frantically searched for it. I can't find it.
Oh
It's
no.
gone. It's
I'll fix it.
gone. Oh, it's okay. You're still in frame. You're fine.
Okay.
Look more things look more realistic. in digital. But right now, it looks like we're bouncing between two different programs, like kind of between Illustrator and Photoshop, and you're adding motion blur
Yes, we
to
are.
kind of re encapsulate that vibe of the what you're referencing.
Yep. So something that I do a lot, and it kind of goes into like what we talked about before, where the ecosystem between everything is so connected.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm messing with this crazy style, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you double click into a smart object, like it still just exists as live type.
Yeah, that is something that I actually haven't utilized up
Hmm.
until very, very recently. I think it
Yeah,
is such a non-destructive way to design. It's
it's
very
amazing,
cool.
really. Yeah, it's neat, and you could literally do anything you want to it, get it exactly how you want it,
Hmm.
go back into your Illustrator, and then like if you're like, oh, that there's a typo, you can just fix it, and then it'll fix it back into Photoshop.
It's crazy.
So things like that I think are really, really, really neat.
It's crazy too because it's like if anyone is familiar with screen printing, to me, I feel like that is where I have to change my brain when I'm working on stuff for my band, when I'm working for stuff like there was a time when I was doing anime, like bootleg tees and ripping those. Like you kind of have to think, what does this look like? What would this look like if I printed this on a t-shirt and how can I replicate this
Yep.
uh in my program, which I think you are already showing me some ways that you can do this like completely different to how I would approach it, right? Like I'm a threshold like whatever you call it, like threshold there's another thing like levels, all that type of stuff guy, but
Hmm.
using the motion blur like and kind of adding these like drop shadows and embosses, it looks sick.
Yeah, it's a fun way to just get things to look kind of old, but
Hmm.
really like what I'm focused on almost all the time is will it print,
Yes.
right?
And that's important too. Like thinking ahead of that, like just saves everyone so much time. And I feel like is a testament to, I don't want to say a better designer because by no means do I want to put people down at the expense of things like that. But like
No, of course.
it is a more tenured designer is probably the word, right? Like you're thinking from
Hmm.
all sides, not just digital. I also have a
Right.
question for you, Zadak, from Hey OK, asking if you could show the Illustrator and Photoshop manipulation thing again, like how you were able to
Yeah.
kind of live text edit it.
Yeah, for sure. So if you kind of if you paste something in from Illustrator to Photoshop,
Hmm.
um, it turns you could choose to turn it into a smart object.
Hmm.
And what a smart object is you can double click into this layer right here, whatever you brought in,
Hmm.
and say like empty shell casing. Say I was like, oh wait, my bad, it's not empty shell casing, it's Slipknot instead, right?
Oops.
You can't see it because it's white on white, but all you would do is type in Slipknot here,
Hmm.
save it, and then when you go back into your Photoshop,
Auto updates. It's
auto
pretty sick.
updates. It's really cool. So everything stays. You have your blur, you have your type, everything that object, you know, was a part of
Hmm.
within Photoshop is all going to update from Illustrator.
Hey guys, listen, you should be using smart objects because
Yes.
it'll save you so much time. And Zadak, you know what? I was just having
Huh.
such a good time talking to you that I forgot to say you hit a secret objective. You are on the board, and that is
Oh,
using texture in your design, which you did
look at
immediately.
that.
So we're
Look at
already on the
that.
board. So I want to show some people really quick as you're kind of, messing with the sizes. I'm going to switch over to Firefly Boards and show how fun it is because we can just zoom on over to our side of the board over here. We can
Zoom,
just
zoom,
update this
zoom.
to you having 1 point. And we'll do
12
like
points.
this 12 points already.
Yeah, 12 points. Look at me.
There's also something I forgot to mention that I think is pretty cool. at the top, and that is if we scroll all the way over here, we actually have
Scroll, scroll.
a Firefly art maxing leaderboard, which is the first time we've ever done something like this. I've talked about it in season 1. I've wanted to do something like this for a while, but really just never got around to it. But here we are. You will be the first on the board, so you will be immediately first, at least for a
Oh,
day, which is pretty
king of the castle. King of
sweet.
the castle.
King of the
Come on.
castle. But that's where we'll actually kind of bring in, see if we can share the Firefly boards with you, get that set up,
Yeah.
get your finished design imported in if we finish today, and
Awesome.
go from there. So I'm gonna switch back to your screen just so people can see what you're doing. It looks like we're adding in. They have a logo. Is this something that you designed? Something they already had?
So for the time being, for speed's sake, we got some atom vectors made
Love it.
just to kind of, you know, it has nothing to do with anything besides the fact that it's new metal vibe
Yep.
for now,
Aesthetic.
right?
Aesthetically
Yeah.
like in that realm.
This is the realm, right? Like it's all outline, it's all retro, it's all Slipknot, Linkin Park, System of a Down,
Yes.
you
I'm
know,
curious if we
that's
have any of those fans in chat because I'm a huge fan
oh,
of these bands. I do love new metal. I think when I think of this era where you would lean more towards the what subgenre would you put Slipknot in? Like technically or like, it's hard.
it's tough because it's like they're like shut up, we're not new metal.
Right.
But like ah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You wrote like Spit It Out and
Yes.
Diluted. Like
But
you
like
wrote insane music.
in that compared to like for instance, cause same era, different vibe, like Helmet, Indecision,
Yeah.
like bands
Yeah.
like that. Like I feel like, or even Snapcase, honestly, they touched in terms of genres, right? Like I could see a Slipknot Snapcase tour, but it's
Right.
also, just a different, I don't know, different vibe. Also, Chris Jones in the chat, gonna be on tomorrow's episode. Welcome. Thank you for popping by and supporting us and saying hello. Also,
What
Jack
up, what
putting a
up, what
big
up?
+1 with the bang emojis. Let us know if the points is too loud. I'm kind of adjusting these volumes on the fly because again I haven't done this show in almost you know uh 2 years, a year or so. So
Dang.
also we got a poll in the chat. I for some reason can't see it. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I can't see it, but I trust that the poll is cool.
Let me
So
look.
yeah,
Are you
maybe
a new
see.
metal fan?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay,
wait, hold on. Yes. Yes.
that's awesome. Also, Dino
Remember?
says it depends because duality has its own genre. New metal has a firm grasp on the musical side of my brain. So we've got some people that are
Yes.
like they know what they're in for, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Also, I
People know it
love
all.
this copyright that you have in the bottom, dude.
Oh,
That's
dude.
pretty sick.
So it's because of Slipknot.
Yep.
If we haven't found out already, I'm like a Slipknot mega fan. It's
Yeah.
it's it's gross kind of. But like since I was a kid, the reason like I got into music and wanting to do anything musically is because of Slipknot, right?
100%.
So
Huge influence.
yes, on everything. Literally everything.
I
Even
think,
just like my life,
yeah.
like
I mean, I
being a
think they
person.
have such a like and for the people that aren't maybe fans of metal that are watching this, I think there is some value into looking into the way that they brand themselves from being
Agree.
anonymous, from how
Agree.
they design their t-shirts, from what they wear, from how they've branded like the band itself for as long as it has. It is a testament because I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I
Mhm.
feel like they've paved the way in terms of bands that are more I'm trying to think how to word this. Bands that are more art focused. Like the music is great,
Mm.
but you can tell
Yeah.
that there's a whole department that handles the branding, the posting, the outfits, the like
Yeah.
font work, the colors, like everything. It's very consistent and it has been since, the 90s, the 2000s.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, you don't want to like call it gimmicky, right?
yeah,
But
exactly.
I mean, you know.
A spade's a
It
spade.
it was yeah, like it's kind of like shock rock, you know. It's Marilyn Manson-esque.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ramstein-esque. It's just psycho stuff, right? But I think something about, you know, something about Slipknot, I guess for me, right, is
Mm-hmm.
that like being being a kid, like I was at a very impressionable age, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and something about a bunch of dudes just like talking about how the only way that they could feel like themselves is if they like wear these masks and kind of like go crazy style, and you know, it was something that I've never really like understood.
Right.
So then kind of like being me, which
Mm-hmm.
not normal guy here, right? Like, you know, it's having something like that to latch onto is so huge as a kid and helped
Absolutely.
me learn how to express myself in ways that like I never thought I would, you know?
Right. And I think that like excuse me, seeing these like things to pull from and feeling so inspired by these different uh genres or like mediums, you know, like music is not an inherently
That's kind of
well, I
cool.
mean maybe it is. Like it's a visual art in itself, right? Like
Right.
I feel as though you can pull a lot from that. Like it's the same as like people that do you know, live what's it called? Not live paint, but like they oil paint and they go out and they go camping for a week to get influence from nature. Like
Yeah,
these are
yeah.
two polar opposite things, right? But like they bring their own value and their own inspiration, which I think is cool, you know, and like
Mhm.
seeing this from the perspective of someone who was just like a metalhead as a kid and to like now this is not only transition from you doing this as your full-time job, but there is value in this in the professional world as being an art director for the WWE. That's such a huge jump of like, oh yeah, I just like metal music and I like the aesthetic to like, yeah, now I'm
Right. Yeah.
directing the visuals for a massive multi-million dollar company, right? Like it's pretty
Yeah.
cool, I feel like.
It's fun. I mean, it's not what I expected, of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
course,
It
but I
never is
mean,
though, you know.
no, literally never. And I mean, I guess like as a kid, I was like a super fan.
Yeah.
Like I was we've talked about it, like the Rey
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio mask
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. There's a picture
wait,
floating around me on my personal Instagram. Yeah.
there he
Ray
is,
Mysterio.
the great Mysterio. Like like that guy, like him and like Jeff Hardy
Yeah.
and having I think we just grew up in the perfect time.
Hmm.
Honestly, like
Yes.
I think that's what it could all
Yes.
boil down
The
to.
early 2000s, I feel like in terms of media, like, and I'm gonna call out Sean's comment in a second because we do have people in varying ages in this chat, which I think is awesome. Because I think even
Mhm.
Chris is younger than us, who's also in the chat. But like,
Okay.
it's it's I'm biased, but I agree. Like my band is hugely influenced by the 2000s. My artwork
Mhm.
is extremely influenced by the 90s and the 2000s. Like this was just for me so nostalgic, and I feel
Right.
like it was a visual like golden age. It was the renaissance of like we're just getting more digital design assets. We're just getting more colors. We're getting like communication is bigger. Things are different. Like
Yep.
it's so cool.
I
I
just
it
think yeah.
makes me want to go back into it. Like even like anime shirts from the 90s and
Dude, stop.
2000s, man.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
broccoli blanks, you know, like just
Yup.
so
Yes.
sick.
Just like blue grape shirts
Yep.
and old corn shirts and
Yep.
like Ghost in the Shell shirts and
Yep.
things like that. Like it's all just so I think how do I explain it? I don't
Mhm.
know. Like I always call it because I don't really know what to call it anymore,
Mhm.
but like I always call it like the Nickelodeon green carpet era
That's what it is though. That's
because it's
literally what it is.
like all the girlies were wearing like crazy like low rise jeans, but then
Mhm.
on top of it was like a skirt and then a this and
Yeah.
like that was like Ashley Tisdale or like Avril Lavigne or
Right.
whatever, you know, but the but the fashion sense and the crazy shades and everybody looked like they're in like Jet Set Radio and
Right.
like rollerblading everywhere. Like that was what helped me just like want to express myself more,
Yeah, it was an era
you
in
know?
itself of like anything goes. And I feel like we're because there was a time I think of I don't want to say hatred or anything, but like there was a time where like
Mm,
conformity I think was very prevalent like in all communities and like I think it's we are finally getting the point to where like I'll be driving we live like right by like a middle school and I'll be driving by a
mm,
middle school and I'll see like goth kids and I'll see
yep,
preppy kids and
yeah.
I'll see 70s kids and 80s kids and I'm like this is crazy. But I
It's
think that
wild,
has to
right?
do with like subgenre or like subsections of the internet, like the people that like TikTok and Instagram, and we're all more connected, which is
Mhm.
like positive and negative. But I think for like micro communities or macro, like I know I'm talking a lot of you know hypothetical whatever. I just think it's cool. I think that like even like stuff like this, right? Like where Adobe is putting in the effort to like connect people digitally, giving us the platform to be able to design a hardcore band t-shirt on a live stream. Like I think that's cool.
Right.
There is
Yeah.
value in that.
Awesome.
And it's not just like the other corporate thing, whatever that we're trying to do. Like, of course, there are talking points that we want to hit. There's things that we want to do to highlight the programs because we like the programs. But like at
Mhm.
its essence, we are talking about metal music on Adobe
Yeah.
Live right now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Which is
Yeah, we're
cool.
talking about breakdowns,
Yeah, which is awesome. I want to
and
call out
that's
some comments in chat before people run away. I don't think they would because they're probably loving this. But Sean says
don't run
sounds
away
like
from me.
Kiss in terms of visuals, which is a great point. I feel like I may undercut Kiss a little bit because they have some
Mm.
pretty insane visuals. He said not to age myself. You're not aging yourself. It's fine. And Chris has a couple comments here. I am mind boggled by that, by the way. The freaking WWE. I need to be on this call, man. Ray, RVD, and Jeff were my favorites. The merch
Yep.
WWE was putting out in the 90s and 2000s still has a chokehold on me, man. I agree. Fully
Yeah,
agree. It's like
absolutely.
NASCAR, WWE, and oh gosh, like anime shirts I think are huge for
Mhm.
me. And I've been thinking about maybe opening up a little bootleg brand again. Like I haven't done that in a while, but it did well when I did
Mhm.
it, like in printing, just to have like a reason to print shirts again. So
Right.
I see that we're adding our little cracks. Was that from a texture specifically, or is this something that you have kind of baked in?
Shout out Doron.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Yep. Yeah, I think I literally named it. Yeah, look, shout out Doron.
That's awesome. The
Yep,
plastisol kind
that's
of
the homie.
cracking. If you guys are
Yep.
unfamiliar too with this plastisol I guess effect or what we mean when we say plastisol. When you screen print, you have two different um I guess ways you can screen print. There's plastisol inks and there is water-based inks. Water-based inks typically kind of bake more into the shirt. They don't crack. You can dry them naturally, like in the sun. Plastisols are a specific type of chemical. They stay longer. However, over time they crack. They don't necessarily fade, they just crack. And that is an aesthetic in itself of older shirts, older vibes, older designs of that kind of cracked plastisol old school that happens over time. And people kind of uh implement that into their design work because it's a cool vibe. So
Yeah, it's very hit or miss for people, right? Like I love to add it onto things
mm-hmm.
personally.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the look, but a lot of people are also like, "Hey man, stop making it old because it's a new shirt." You know? So
Yeah,
it's very hit or miss.
right.
Like I'm a sucker for it. I think it's awesome. You know, it's one of my favorite things, but some people are just not fans of it, and you know what? That
Yeah,
is okay.
I get what you're saying, and from what I'm seeing now, because I do want to call out kind of what you're doing with your process as we're talking. You're
Mhm.
importing in some live shots. It looked like you just removed the background from
Yep.
those, and you're kind of just trying to implement those into the design itself.
Yeah, so I'm being very kind of just like messy with it. One,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have a tablet on me right now,
Hmm.
but also because what I'm gonna do with this is not, it doesn't really call for it to be so perfect, and I'll explain that now.
Hmm.
A lot of these old designs always have like this crazy like outline thing to it,
Right.
and it's like all very sketched out, but I think there's something cool about just rather than having their photo on it itself, because a lot of people get weird about that,
Right.
which is not like a bad thing, but a lot of people are iffy on having their faces on a shirt. I think it's sick, especially because like, for example, like the old my first band, Boundaries, when it was like when we were trying to really like push like, hey man, like let's try to do this shit stuff.
You're good. You're good. You're
Put
fine.
one in the swear jar.
One in the swear jar.
One in the swear jar. So we when we were trying to do like big things, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like, okay, well, let's think about us as if we're like Slipknot then. Literally,
Hmm.
like, let's think of us as if we're Slipknot. Let's think of us as if we're Static X.
Right.
Let's,
It was that
so
converting
yeah.
that style, that aesthetic, which I think is cool, and also is a thing that bands do even to this day of like, we really want to encapsulate this vibe of this person that did this
Right.
thing, right?
So with that, it's like rather than being like, let's just make cool shirts, like why don't we throw our face all over it?
Right.
And when you're doing, say, the I don't know, like the inside booklet of a CD, right?
Right.
Like each page, let's just put one of our faces on it. Whichever song's your favorite, I was like, we'll all pick two favorites out of the 10-song record and we'll put our face on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that gives people who were in our position at the time, you know, or like we were in that position once, and I was like, dude, like Joey Jordison,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play drums for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I would rip out that page and I would duct tape it to my wall. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So at the time it was like we had a kid who was like super into shoes. We had one guy who was literally new metal trip pants guy, me, right? Like
You're
we
still that guy, don't lie.
which I am. I absolutely am. And we were able to kind of like uh give that try to push that a little
Right.
bit,
Right.
just push that seriousness a little bit more.
100%. And I think it is a testament to like how it is kind of shaped your career now, like,
Hmm.
I know I keep saying testament, I keep saying, oh, this speaks to, but like legitimately, like I think we all kind of come from some form of influence and some form of design interest, and it's cool to
Hmm.
see how these things influence our lives and influence our professional, I don't know, world, because you would never think that these things would have so much influence.
Of
But
course. Yeah.
speaking of influence, this is a horrible segue. So
Uh-oh.
I have a question for you.
Let's do it.
What are what are we using to draw right now? Are you on a trackpad or are you on a mouse?
This guy.
Trackpad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Very,
because
very
remember,
nice.
I was the
MacBook Pro in the
yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah.
Yeah. I
That's all
understand
I
that.
had, man. So I
That's all I
was like,
have.
that's all I want. You're all I want. Like, that's all I was able to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
100%.
I
I get that.
remember like my first like real job
Mm-hmm.
out of school and everything. They were like really not stoked on the idea of me doing that.
Well,
And
people
they
have
were
their
like,
opinions.
right. And I was kind of just like, but it's what I'm used to, is what I know.
It's
So,
interesting how much that's changed now. Like, do it however you want, as long as you get to the end
yeah.
product. I feel like, at least.
No, of course.
So,
That
Also,
makes the most sense.
you hit another secret objective, Zadak. I want you to know.
Oh,
And that is using a gradient in your design. So we're going
oh
to update the
yes.
Firefly boards, which I should
Let's
have
do
done earlier because
it. Yes.
which I should have done earlier because you were using these gradients before, but we were just chatting. We were having a good time.
Where
But
did
I
you
think
happen?
we're about 45 minutes in. Again, for those just tuning in, we're designing a band t-shirt for a real client. It's very cool here with Zadak, a very talented artist here on Adobe Live. First time. And this is Art
First
Maxing,
time
the
in.
only Adobe Live game show that you win points just for doing your design process. Oh, Jack with the +2. We love that.
Awesome.
But I think this
Oh yeah.
being 45 minutes in, this is the perfect time for us to take a little second, take a little pause. And I'm gonna bring something up on screen for the audience. We're gonna do a little mini game, Zadak. How does that sound with you?
I love game.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be a fun one. Whoops, I just put a point up on the screen just for loving the game, I guess. But this is
Wait,
a
what?
that was accident. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. This is a game, a mini game that we did back on season 1 of Art Maxing that you guys will probably be familiar with. It is called Command Z. And what Command Z is it is a little warm up game. We're already warmed up, but this will be like a
Yeah.
midpoint game of just a quick little question for you. I've got 2 shortcuts here, Zadak.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see if in the chat or if you could tell me what do these shortcuts do. We'll start with the first one. First one being Command 3. I can give you some hints. It's not like a first answer you're out type thing, but does anybody know in the chat or do you know what does Command 3 do?
Not gonna hold you, Chief. I don't know.
Do we want to
I feel
see?
like wait, I'm trying to like do it.
Yeah. I
Command
don't know if it's
3.
something that would be used
Huh.
frequently. It's a shortcut that is how do I give this hint without giving too much away? Also in chat, like I said, if you get it in chat, he gets the point. So come through if you know.
Come on, guys. I need a point here. I'm phoning a friend right now.
So, okay, here's a good I guess way to give you a hint. It
Okay.
involves visualness. Is that the word? Is that how you would say that? And
What?
it involves it involves visual. It's a visual shortcut.
I was gonna say like maybe because I know that if you just click the number 3, it puts
Mhm.
it to like 30 opacity, right?
I believe so. So you're in the right area. You definitely are in the right area. I would maybe, think trying to think of how to word this. More final.
Is it like an exporting thing? Uh,
No, no, no. It's still in visual. Visual's the right.
okay.
But when I say final, I mean it's more black or white, if that makes sense. It's not an inverse. That wasn't meant to be an inverse thing, but it's
Right.
more it's more
Um,
Winter Powell Art says gradient. It's a good guess, but not quite.
mm,
I'll give you 2 more guesses. You can just throw whatever out.
okay, I'm gonna throw whatever out. Ready?
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
With all the hints.
uh, with
I'm
all the
phoning
hints, I
it to
still got
you.
nothing. But you're not. I mean, you
Ah,
probably are.
I'm trying. We're too far away.
Levels? No, that's Command L. You said not to
Would it help?
overthink the black or
Would it
white thing.
help?
Is it black or white? Is it black and white?
It is not. Would it help if I told you it's an Illustrator?
Yeah, probably.
So
Um,
think it's visual.
mhm.
It has Winter Powell is so close with opacity. It is
Okay.
more final than sliding the opacity meter. Does that make sense?
It does. Oh my God, if my boss is watching right now, he's gonna kill me. Because he's a nut. He's just like
He's a
he
shortcut guy.
barely touches anything but the keyboards.
Me and Z for life say grayscale. Not quite. Winter Pal says, encapsulating how we're feeling right now. If I didn't have the
Yeah,
answer right in front of me, it's okay if you don't know. It is okay. I
I
can tell you because you got another
you
one.
gotta tell me
It is hide a currently selected group or object.
what?
Yes. So it is how you can, instead of having to go
No
and click
way.
the what do you call it? This is in Illustrator specifically, but it is
Right.
instead of having to click the little I, if you click Command
Hmm.
3, it'll hide that object for you. So
No way.
little
Wait,
little
I
tip.
gotta. I'm literally writing that down. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's kind of genius. That's a good
I've been
one.
using it a lot. So we have another one.
Oh,
It's
good.
not your last chance. Also, Winter Pal said what? So
Yeah, me too. What?
our next one.
Me when I'm a light bulb? What?
This one should be a little. That was very funny. This one should
Thanks.
be a little easier.
You sure?
This one is Option Shift right arrow, or I believe Option Command. No, Option's not Command on
Nope.
Mac. Command is Command. So this one is
Command is command.
Option Shift right arrow. Do you know what Option? What is it? I guess
Option shift
Command.
right arrow.
Yeah.
I'm
This
gonna
one's tough.
just. I'm gonna throw a couple out there.
Yeah. Let's get a couple in, and I'll give you some hints.
Let's do it. I'm gonna safely assume that it is something along the lines of like I almost said a word crap. Like maybe like if you move it, it moves it less. Like if you were to click
You
over.
are very, very close. Very close. It
Because
does
I know like
involve.
if you hold shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
It goes farther,
Mm-hmm.
farther.
Mm-hmm.
Grammar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm killing it.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
uh
You literally
shoot.
you're all over it. It's
Hmm.
just Option specifically adds a step to that. And the best way I can give you a hint is what happens
Oh,
when
oh,
you
oh,
alt
oh,
click
oh, oh,
something.
oh, 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 oh. Does it duplicate it?
Yes, it does, Zadak. You got a
Yes!
point. Yes, so Option
Give me
Shift
that.
right arrow not only selects your object and moves it 10 pixels, but it also duplicates it. It's a very useful
Yeah, it
thing.
does.
Very useful.
Yeah, and I knew that.
You
And I
did.
knew it.
You did. You
Kinda,
nailed it.
actually.
So, so we're gonna go ahead and update your points on the board. Good job, man. That one's tough.
Hey,
That one
dude.
is very,
Oh,
very tough.
3.
3 in a row. And also, you know what? I would love to reward you nailing that, but we gotta add a little bit of spice to this stream. We're almost halfway through.
I'm serious.
So I'm gonna
Right now.
Oh yeah, right now. I'm going to implement something that's brand new to this. I animated this myself. You should be able to see it on your screen, Zadak, and I should be able to see it. Or in of course I should be able to see it. And the audience should be able to see it. This
I see
is
it.
a new mini game modifier that you just get a point for doing by abiding by. So we'll just go ahead and throw a point on the board because you get the point. But this is a little modifier to kind of mess things up a little bit, make things a little bit harder for you. This is the media mix wheel. As you see, there's some options. We have mirror canvas, no color picker, random font, only 3 colors, 50 pixel brush, monochrome, random shape, merge all layers, invert colors, and 3 pixel brush. There's a lot of options that you can hit.
Wait.
And it's random.
You left it there.
I mean, maybe we'll hit it, maybe we won't. But I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel, everyone. Get your random fonts ready if it lands on that. Let's see what we get. Zadak, what do we get? What do we get?
I will cry.
Random shape implemented into this design. It can be anything.
I can do that.
That's not bad. That's not bad, right?
It's not merging my layers, which is
This,
amazing.
the Steven
You
said,
almost
merge all
did it.
layers. We're close.
No,
We're close.
no, no, Steven. No.
I'm gonna update your points here, move back to your screen
Yeah.
because we've been in Firefly Boards for a while. But yeah, random shape. This kind of goes with the
Oh,
aesthetic
good.
of the design itself already, you know. But can I
Yeah.
make this hard? Can I add a little caveat to this?
Are you gonna make the shape? Are
No.
you picking the shape?
No. I'm not picking the shape. The audience is gonna pick the shape.
Oh.
So anyone in chat, throw some shapes out there. Let us know. Obviously, please make it
Yo,
appropriate.
what's your favorite shape?
What's your favorite shape? Give us anything. It could be
Computer.
a, a triangle. A square would
Computer.
be pretty funny. A rectangle? You could probably implement a rectangle into this pretty easy, I feel like.
Uh-huh.
So that'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'm down for that.
I'm going to go ahead and remove this Command Z tab and put up drawing is my passion back again. Let's see some shapes in the chat. Hit me with anything. Me and Z for life. The Steven, Winter Powell, Jack, maybe. Whoa. Quadrilateral. I don't know what that is.
What is that?
That's the first one, but we're going to look it up.
Oh
Quadrilateral.
What the
A two-dimensional polygon with exactly 4 straight sides. Okay, so that's not that crazy.
what what is that, a square?
It's this. I'll show you. Let's go over to this.
Let's learn.
So kind of like a rectangle, but at an angle. Quadrilateral triangle. Wait, what is that?
Wait, I feel like I knew quadrilateral.
Oh,
I knew that.
So like this? Okay. So a triangle with 4 sides. Do you think you can implement something like this?
Yeah,
feel
here.
confident?
Hold on. Wait,
Yeah, let's see
stay
it.
right there. Don't leave that screen.
No? Okay, I will not leave this screen. Steven says
Don't leave that screen.
LOL. Just
Alright.
import it.
So you see this?
Hold on, I'm going back to your screen. I have to. It's funny. This is awesome.
There it is. Done.
Just like that.
No. I have a bit of an idea.
Okay. This is cool. This is a cool way to implement. I also, I should say, if you guys are enjoying this show, please make sure to like and subscribe, or just, you know, let us know in the chat. If you're having a good time, let us know. I know I'm having a great time. This is a ton of fun seeing you implement this stuff, but
I'm gonna do it.
This is quite
Computer,
funny.
Smash that freaking like button right now.
I love
Computer, come on.
that. Me and Z for life says pentagonal prism, which is crazy.
Okay.
We're
Guys,
sticking.
Let's chill.
Yeah, we're sticking with our equilateral triangle.
See, and check this out. Ready? Boom.
Nice.
Okay. And then check me out. Boom. And it's kind of like the same shape as them when you think about it.
It kind of fits, honestly. It looks like a pyramid vibe.
I don't know why it's blending though.
I was about to say there's an interesting thing going on of like that, because that's like a thing that people do in Photoshop of like the circles that kind of like mesh together. I wonder why it's doing that.
I don't
Maybe
know why,
because of the Doron texture. Maybe it's like flattening it.
Well, because this is a whole other layer.
Interesting.
But I kind of don't hate it.
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah, I like this. Hey,
you know what? And
happy accident.
That's right. And then I'm going to take this and we're going to take it out of, hear me out, take it out of this. Did I do that right? So then if we bring these levels up a little bit again, you might get some background from
the
but I'm wondering, oh, you know what, let me see here.
Jack says it's giving a house.
You know what, they're in a house with a mouse, and the mouse is wearing a nice blouse.
Nice.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
I was thinking little mountain vibes.
Yeah, see, look, it's not
Hmm.
There's no background to it, and now I'm confused.
Maybe
Did I take
what
it
type of
out?
file is it?
It's a JPEG, but I'm wondering if because there's really nothing there.
Yeah, maybe not. Not much.
You
Not
would
much
you would
texture to
think it
pull
would.
from.
You think it would give you at least a little bit of something.
Hey, who knows?
Remember when I said
Who
earlier,
knows?
like, just like I kind of just like work like I don't know what I'm doing?
But I think that
This
that's
is this is
cool.
it, right?
I think
Like,
that that is a testament to, like, I don't know, the way that you like process your design. It's like
yeah, it's
it's
fun.
it feels more what's the word? It feels more authentic. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Also, that's closer to the word that I'm trying to think of. It is essentially when it looks like design has mistakes. Like, it is a
Yeah,
word
yeah.
for it, but I can't think of it. Also, Chris says that they're just playing a DIY show. That's all. It's a house show.
Yeah, it's a house show.
It's awesome. I do wonder how
Do you
many designs. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Um,
Go ahead.
I do wonder how many designs kind of have been created based on accidental, XYZ being left in the design file. Like, oh, I accidentally left this copyright sign in the design file. I accidentally, forgot to merge out this background,
Yeah.
so it gave this layer.
It's kind of me all the time. Like like I love just like random things happening in the
Hmm.
design. So like I don't mind when things are a little wacky and weird, you
Makes it
know.
fun. It makes it fun
Yeah.
for sure. Also, got a poll that was running in the chat. We've got 8 votes. Feel free to vote still. It's not over. Of what do you use in your design process? A trackpad, mouse, or tablet? Do you want to guess what's winning without looking at the screen?
Probably a mouse.
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Yeah.
50% mouse, 25% trackpad, and 25% tablet.
99% hot gas.
Nice.
Any SpongeBob enjoyers in the chat? Come
I'm
on.
sure there's got to be a couple.
Yeah, somebody has to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Please. I hope. I
Let
truly,
us
truly
know.
hope.
Let us know in the chat. Also, again, if you're enjoying this, please let us know in the chat. I'm having a ton of fun with Zadak. And if you're learning something, let us know. This is all meant to be educational, informative, but we are also here just to have a really good time. And we have this
We
all
are yappers.
week. We have this all week. It's going to be a ton of fun. I actually am going to transition over to, since we're at the midway point,
Mhm.
just what we have in store this week. I have a little post that I have collaborated with Adobe Live. It's on Instagram. Here we go. Let me just switch over screens here. So we have, of course, Zadak today. We have Chris Jones tomorrow. We have Jack Watson in the chat right now. On Wednesday, we have a break on Thursday so everyone can get there, get refreshed, ready to go. And we have, last but certainly not least, Ashley Dreyfus coming in on Friday. Super talented artist all around, all different mediums. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of drawing, a lot of designing. And remember, I'm just going to say this for the chat. I'm going to put it on our faces so you know how serious this is. If you guys
Uh-oh.
let Adobe know that you like this, it might go on for longer than a week. I have literally no say in that, and I don't know if that's actually true. But
Do you hear me?
let them know.
Do you
Let
hear
them
me?
know you like it. If you like it, let them know because it does help generally just with community shows too. The feedback is very much appreciated. It's very helpful for all creators on Adobe Live, and it's I don't know, it's nice to hear nice things from people that enjoy the show. So I see that it looks like we are implementing the singer into this.
Yeah.
I would hope they're the singer. They have a microphone in their hand.
Random guy with a mic.
Yep.
No.
Someone doing guest vocals.
Yeah, imagine. Um, so the I'm kind of so I started to notice that I started going crazy style on the back
Yep.
when I just the initial, idea was to just have like a logo type on the back and then like a crazy front, which
Mhm.
I think I'm still going to do. Um, so right now what I've actually learned pretty recently is work paths
Hmm.
in Illustrator.
I'm unfamiliar.
Well, let me inform you, shall we? Work paths are awesome. So think of like it's literally anything. Like if you magic wand something, right? And you what I'm doing right now, this could be a work path.
Hmm.
So essentially you can export these no matter how complex, you know.
Hmm.
You can export them into Illustrator and then through there get so rather than like image tracing and it maybe getting a little wonky and crazy looking,
Right.
you get the exact path that you have from Photoshop. Now it's a vector.
That is very interesting because I did not know that that was a thing at
Mhm.
all.
Yeah, it's awesome. So now, once I'm done fake drawing with my trackpad, I'm gonna bring all this in. I'm gonna probably make my own little mic cable for him,
Love it.
just so I don't have to try to trace it. You know,
Totally. You're doing a
and then
pretty good
everything
job
is.
tracing this with the trackpad, by the way.
Look, I'm trying my bestest.
It's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, that's the hat is a little silly, but you know.
Also, I have
Oh,
some comments in the chat. Some more
okay.
comments. Some more people coming in. We have Scoped
Let's
Exposure,
do it.
actually someone who shoots
Oh,
or shooted, I guess, some live videos here in Calgary for hardcore shows. Very cool.
yep.
Um, Spencer, sorry to dox you.
Hi,
uh,
Spencer.
that's obviously a wedding MC guy, which is awesome.
Yes,
And then Overturf Design Studio, Steven, also a friend of the show, also someone of the community show, also just an amazing guy, saying, has it been established the style of music this is specific for? I'm new here. And I don't think it has. We've talked about the influences, but we haven't really talked about what this band sounds like.
they are a straight up new metal band.
Awesome.
They're hardcore kids that make new metal music.
Awesome. And for those
So
unfamiliar
there's
with new metal, probably closest would be again Slipknot. Is there any like very, very, very popular new metal bands? I know Slipknot is, but like,
I would say they take a lot of inspiration from Linkin Park, like old
yeah,
school Linkin Park.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so
Very new
probably
metal.
that. Um, what else? Static X, even though it's kind of like more like the industrial side of things, it's still the
Mm-hmm.
same kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Limp Bizkit, right?
Corn.
Corn,
That was a
yeah,
call out
corn,
from, yep,
yeah, yeah.
man. So,
But Corn will be the first to tell you they're not new metal,
well, of
but
course, because no one wants to be new metal.
no
That's the
one
thing about
wants to
new
be.
metal is like no one wants to be, but like everyone is. Yes, LP is
Yeah.
goaded. I agree. The Corn LP is goaded for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so little peek behind the curtain. So I was away from Adobe Live for about 3 weeks, which was a bit of a shame, but it overlapped with the shutdown pretty well. But one thing that I'm gonna say, since we're on the band episode, and you know we're talking about it, is so I was on tour for 3.5 weeks.
Mhm.
I was touring Europe, which was a ton of fun. I got to kind of live my dream, which was awesome. And I got to play a fest with probably one of my favorite childhood bands, embarrassingly because of Guitar Hero 3. But we got to not share a stage, we were on the side stage, but we got to play the same fest as uh Iron Maiden, which was really, really, really cool. So we
No
got to see Iron
way.
Maiden live, got to see Number of the Beast live.
What?
It was really, really cool, and they sounded awesome. Also, Queensryche played, which was cool.
That is sick.
Yeah, it was a
Wait, so
really,
you're
really good time.
okay. Now we're learning things
Yeah,
about each other.
yeah,
You're like hair metal guy? Hair
yeah.
metal,
That's what I started
old,
with.
like, no way.
Specifically because like punk and hair metal, so like Descendants, um,
Yeah.
Gorilla Biscuits, hair
Right.
metal, like that's what I started with specifically because of Guitar Hero. Like that was like a huge thing for me. And like bands like what's is it the Gallows in the Belly of a Shark? Like that band?
Oh, dude. In the
Yeah,
belly
like
of a shark.
yeah,
Yeah, I
like
remember
stuff like
that. Yeah.
that, like British punk, like that was all me like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like my whole influence.
Okay.
So, and then kind of moving out of that, I moved into because my mom, I have a very like spiritual family, like religious family. We lived in the
Okay.
South. Um, a lot of Rise Against, For Today,
Hmm.
Sleeping Giant. And for those unfamiliar, these are hardcore bands. So less hair metal, less punk, more just straightforward when you think of like metal hardcore. That's that. But they're all Christian. So that was kind of my excuse to listen to these bands, which developed into my music style now, which is just all over the place. So me and Z for Life says this is a great stream. You guys def vibe off of each other and are hysterical. Appreciate how connected you are to the chat. And Zadak is a great teacher. I agree. Zadak, you are a great teacher. You're showing us so much, which
My
we appreciate.
thanks. I have a lot of weird little tips and tricks.
I love it. Also, Overturf Design Studio saying Sleeping Giant, love. I remember we're going so deep, and I'm so sorry, everyone, if you're not interested in music. But
Yeah, I was gonna say we what else we don't what else are we gonna talk about?
yeah, true. We're we're
You know?
we're we're in the cutting out stages right now of silhouetting and things like that. But I remember Sleeping Giant. Had a guest spot from Frankie Palmieri of Amur because they were friends, and
What?
that was crazy to me because it's. I'm not going to say this because it's not appropriate for Adobe Live, but I will say this: two completely opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of music, like topics. You know what I mean? Christian band, and then everything opposite of that, which I thought was
Right,
so
right.
crazy. But I don't make the rules, so we are turning and burning through this design process. Also, just to clarify, so we are building out the silhouette in Photoshop in order to do these work paths within Illustrator, if that's
Yep.
correct. Okay.
Yeah. So I usually everything I do is on a black shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So which I'll show later once we kind of close up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll always use the color range thing to select everything that isn't black on a page.
Right.
And then through there, everything's selected. You go into your paths down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you make it a work path. Now this you can export um as a path to Illustrator,
Okay.
which will then save as an AI file. So then we can just go here. I just called it jump for now. You want it to be legacy artboard.
Mm-hmm. What is
And
so
then
sorry? What does the legacy artboard mean? If you don't know, it's fine. I wouldn't know either, to be honest.
it makes it not break.
Okay, it's just
That's
correct.
yeah. It just knows. It's a knower. Right. And then you have sometimes a little bit of mess ups like that. So then you can just go to your Pathfinder. This is like the tool of all time. I am glued to this Pathfinder tool.
Yeah, it's
It
massive.
does everything I need.
You know what's
It's
interesting about
beautiful.
this, and not to cut you off, but there's a project I've been trying to work on for a while, specifically with like laser cutting
Hmm.
illustrations. And I think I'm starting to realize that this might be the way to do it. Importing into Photoshop, color select, export as a path, or I should say, export as a what we said before. I'm forgetting the name already, which is so sad.
Working
Uh,
path?
yes,
Work path?
export as a working path, import into Illustrator, make a vector file, export. That
Hmm.
seems like the move. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. And
Hey, we're
then
learning.
now I'm just gonna make a mic cable really quick. I
Love it.
should probably pull that other picture, but we could
I
just make this up.
I really love the uh I really love like the silhouette vibe of this. It almost reminds me of like Apple commercials. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Which is really really
That's
cool.
exactly where my brain went.
It's
Yeah.
very 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 cool.
I think he was like holding it in his hand. So I kind of want to like make it look like it's like kind of
Kind of whipping
raveling in.
around. I love it.
Yeah. And then it can like wrap down here or something. And then go off to the side. We'll do that. So then now there's a
I
mic
really like
cable.
this.
We'll bump it up a little bit. Oh,
Huge, massive.
computer. Computer, turn that down. Turn that down. And now
So
there's like little.
funny.
Dude, look, now you got like little things. It just looks so good. And then I think something that you could kind of fix with like certain things is let me find the specific tool, but you can like clean up the edges really nice.
So
Um
while you're
yeah,
finding this, there's
this
something
new
that I
tool.
do want to mention that I feel like is worth calling out. You're using
Okay.
actual layers in Illustrator.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
this just for the episode, or is this something you do in your day to day?
I do it in my day to day.
That's so awesome.
I feel like something I learned at WWE is keeping track of my stuff. You thought you got me. You didn't. I I've been getting better with keeping track of things and keeping my brain straight and not freaking out over stuff. And one of those things is just like organizing as you go. Like don't like slack on that. Um
Right.
so like but this in particular is like just like if I want these to stay in place, it's all on my mood board page. So then it's just there,
Right.
right? Where like I actually already messed up and this should be here, right? So now I got
Hmm.
my mood board, I got my sketch, that's all gonna stay, and then this stuff I can move around if I need to,
Right. Which is
you
awesome. I feel like it I most Illustrator designers that I've talked to don't use layers. Um I think honestly what made me start using layers recently in Illustrator legitimately is After Effects. I've been animating in After Effects,
Mm. Hmm.
and if you do not have your designs, your shapes on specific layers, you can't animate those specific shapes, and it's very annoying. Um, so yeah, use your layers. And I'm gonna put up a little poll. I want to see if people use their layers in in Adobe Illustrator. Because I mean, you have to use layers in Photoshop. If you're not using layers, you're insane. You
Yes,
know.
which I'm literally so glad we didn't get that. Oh my god. That was just like so dude, I had a feeling you were gonna leave it in there too.
Just to scare you a little bit.
I had an inkling.
Just to scare you a little bit.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
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 so
yeah.
for again, little pull behind the curtain. people people have been a little bit briefed when it comes to uh the show itself, and obviously I wanted to not have people totally in the dark, and the wheel was something that they are aware of, but it
Yes, we
I
are.
let them know of a couple of options, and they were really hoping that that we don't hit some specific ones. And for Zadak, the merging all layers on Photoshop would have been pretty detrimental. So
That would have literally just like I would have been like, "Can I merge these somehow?
just the Illustrator one,
Can I
please.
can I
Please.
make all the layers computer one giant smart object, then work within that smart object so it's like I deleted them but not really, you know?
That's awesome.
Smart objects learning
That's so funny.
this guy.
Um, so we're about an hour and 15 in. So we've got about 45 minutes left. I think you're crushing right now.
We're
I feel like
moving.
we've done so much. Also, Slam Sulek, great name. Says, "Hi Z, love you." So it looks like we
Hi
have
Cody,
some.
love
Oh,
you
Cody.
too.
Okay, cool. So Cody, welcome to the stream. Uh, but yeah, we're about an hour and 15 in, so we're encroaching our kind of last, 45 minutes. So I do want to
Computer
do
encroach.
two things. Encroach. I want to do two things. I want to give you one more opportunity to get a point on the board, and I
I like
also
those.
want to kind of introduce some, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Introduce some like some interactive kind of why am I losing the words today? Interactive and kind of like collaborative. That's the word. Collaborative ways that we can kind of close out the stream, which is through
Let's do
Firefly
it.
Boards. That'll be kind of closer to when you're done. But
Okay.
I'm going to transition over to Firefly Boards and do our final segment that I have prepared for season 2, which is Crash Report.
Oh,
Zadak, Illustrator has crashed. Looks like you
why?
have to answer. Looks like you have to answer this question in order for it to get to responding again, and you'll get a point. It's very easy. It's very, very easy.
I
Okay?
need a point.
It's
Yeah, let's go.
It's a 50-50. Okay.
Yes, the answer is yes. True.
Adobe Illustrator was the first commercial vector graphics editor.
False. Wait, vector. True.
Vector. There you go. You got it.
My brain just went first program ever. No, not true.
So
Definitely false.
the specific I guess explanation here is to say like the modifier of this to where this is true is it is the first commercial vector graphics editor. So this, I believe it was in 1981 or 1982 was the first release of Illustrator. I'm sure we all remember on the discs, good time. Yeah, that this is the first time you could do vector design within a program that is commercial. So we're gonna go back up to 5 dang points. I'm gonna go back to your drawing. Also, Chris in the chat said answered so confidently. No.
Listen, I was trying my best, okay?
It's fine. It's fine. You
I was
felt
doing
confident.
my best. Dude,
Also,
I was
Jack
in
saying
there.
Rip Illustrator. That's funny. Yeah, these Crash Report little mini games. Let me know if you like that. We'll probably have a couple more as the not today, unfortunately, but as the stream goes on,
What the heck,
learning
dude?
some new stuff about Illustrator. But so for this specifically this part of your design process, one, I noticed that we're implementing those boxes that we talked about, the kind of like silhouette of the frame itself. And two, what would this be? Is this like the back print of the shirt? Is this the CD? Is this what is this?
So this was gonna be the front of the shirt.
Okay.
But now I'm like, this is where like being your own design guy starts to get a little tricky. Because like now I'm looking at this and I'm not feeling the first thing. And I don't feel that they mesh enough. And I almost feel now that if we do something in this reign where it's almost just like, let's see, like what am I trying to say here? Like this is just like into like my brain and my process, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna swear, almost did.
Yeah.
I think the front that I just did looks like crap. And and that's just like I go through it and I get the idea out of my head and it's almost like a sketching phase constantly, right?
Yeah.
So like I kind of look at it, I'm like, no, that's crap. That's crap. And I'm like, okay, let's make it not crap. And that's by merging the layers and deleting it. Technically.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Yeah, hold on to it just in case.
Always hold on to your stuff. Never delete it.
Because it might come back and be relevant later,
You
might
never
fit
know.
a different. But I very much resonate with what you're saying. It's funny of like getting into something and feeling like, oh, I really, really, really like this. And then working on the second part of this, like, or the second part of the design, and then being like, this is way closer. I tend to have that problem with print. It's very, very frustrating of like, so I have like my go-to, I can see if I can find it here. I'm going to switch over for a moment. This is my bread and butter. This is what has made me the most amount of money as a designer at the moment, outside of freelancing. I make these little art cards. And they're just little like foily art cards that are used for different card games. Has a little scanning thing on the back. This one's specifically for Magic. I've got like gold ones, things like that. Just a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Ooh, this is cool.
And
Sorry.
going from you're good, you're good. Going from like, art cards that I made, I don't know, like 30 days ago compared to the
Mm,
ones that I made right now. I'm like, "Oh man, this is not the same style at all. This is not the vibe at all. I
I
want
feel that.
I want to encapsulate something different. So now I'm stuck with like 50 prints of something. But I think what's important to remember too is like even if it's not right now, it could be correct later. I know that's kind of
For sure.
corny, but you know what I mean? Like you shouldn't
It,
just like throw
it's
it
like
away.
right. It's like the cliches that you like have to tell yourself
Right.
to like not completely
Crash
blah blah
out.
blah. Yeah. Don't completely lose your mind, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, some comments in the chat. Chris Jones saying Zadak might be the realest designer we've had on the channel. Man, this is amazing. Hey, thanks,
I
Chris.
appreciate that.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate that. And Sam say Slams Sulik, which you said was Cody, right?
Yeah. What do you
Said,
say?
computer, clean up this guy's vocabulary. Congratulations, you've been PG-13.
Dude, I am trying my best. I think there's only $1 in the swear jar, right?
Yeah, only one. You're killing it
That's
right now.
crazy.
And listen, I
That's crazy.
understand, and I think people may not interpret, but they may underestimate how difficult it can be when you're in, creative mode, design mode, like, and you're live to not feel a little pressured. And, maybe you're just like, I swear in my day to day, I swear all the time.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
so
dude. Check out
we,
my Instagram page. You're gonna see a lot of that one finger. You know what I mean?
but
Like,
we're here for a clean PG-13
yeah,
fun program because
that
obviously
is
there are
right.
we have students that watch and all those things too. So that it is
Right.
not without reason. Of course, we're not like, tight about things or anything like that. It is more just to be, we want this to be as accessible as possible for everyone. That's
Yeah.
really the main reason why we PG-13 it, which
What's
hope
up,
everyone
school?
understands. What's up,
What's
school?
up? What's
Hope
up,
you're watching.
teacher?
What's up,
What's up?
teacher?
What's up? What's up? What's up, school teacher? What's
Also,
up? Nice people who don't
I like that
swear
Jack
like me.
immediately linked your Instagram to look for those photos. That's awesome.
It's
That
literally me and my mom.
yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Slam Sulik also says those art cards are huge, very custom D&D campaign coded. I really appreciate that, Slam, and it is highly influenced from D&D. My wife is a DM. It's a ton of fun. It's really cool. And Scoped Exposure says, "What are y'all's favorite PG-13 swear substitutes?" That's a really funny
Mm,
question. Do you have one?
I have a couple.
Okay.
Um, so what the flounder? Or or what the flower?
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
I like both of those. Jack says,
Uh
"Yep."
hold on, because I'm a swearer
Yeah.
at heart, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But
have a
you're a
potty
sailor.
mouth,
You're a
okay?
sailor.
Yeah. Yeah, except I freaking hate boats. I hate boats and I hate going in the water.
Fair enough.
So I can't
That's
I
awesome.
can't actually be a sailor. But
That's awesome.
what else? Oh wait, here's another teaching thing. If strokes are getting really annoying in
Hmm.
Illustrator, which they tend to do a lot, um something you can do is if you have the fill and or the contents of whatever it is
Hmm.
here, a contents thing will pop up.
Hmm.
And if you don't want them to overlap like this, but you want it on the entire shape itself,
Hmm.
all you do is drag this underneath contents,
Oh.
bump it
Oh yeah,
up,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
and
yes.
now it covers the whole thing.
The appearance panel, you should be controlling your strokes in the appearance
Yes.
panel. Especially
You could do
because
so much in the appearance panel, dude.
yes, and also if you wanted to change the text, it retains, we're talking about non-destructive design.
Hmm.
It retains the stroke. It retains all of those things, which is
You
nice.
did not see me outline this type. Pretend that didn't happen. I
It
did
didn't
not
happen.
outline anything, dude. What are you talking about? What are you
Court
talking
of
about?
Court of Crim says praise thee, which I believe
Oh,
that would be a
dude,
swear, maybe
praise the
a PG
court.
13.
No, that's
Oh, I
that's that's
see.
the court of Crim.
Nice. Oh, wait,
Some
is
some lore.
this which Crim is this? Is this Sean
It's a
Crim?
dip. No, no, it's a
Okay, I
different
was like,
Crim.
what? And then Chris says, "Yo, what? That's so useful." The appearance panel.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
dude. There's like little things in the appearance panel that are so cool. Like I'll do something on this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to speed run a little bit.
absolutely. Once we hit the
Um,
45 mark, I think that will be a good time for maybe us to switch to our faces, kind of start chatting. And if
cool.
you can, I'll probably share this board with you.
Okay.
Try to have you hop in. It's pretty easy, I would say. It's just logging in with your Adobe account, which I obviously don't want to broadcast to the 400 people that have popped in and out today.
Yeah,
But
don't dox me.
yeah, but
Please.
I'll share that with you. Let you, if you have your headshot on file, or if you just have a photo of you, we can throw that in there, real nice and quick and dirty. Show how easy it is, and then go from
Cool.
there.
Awesome.
I like how this is looking with the plastisol. Yeah, dude, this is awesome.
You see what I'm saying?
This is awesome.
So I think this is just for the sake of time, this is what I'm
Mhm.
gonna call it. I'm gonna
I
change
love
it
it.
a bunch after, but
Yeah. So we
for
could
right
probably
now,
find that on your Instagram, maybe.
yes, you can, of
Awesome.
course. So I'll do another teaching thing. This, whenever you're doing something that's on a black background
Mm-hmm.
and everything is pretty much like bitmapped for the most part, or like ready to kind of just like get out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is use your color range,
Yep.
go to shadows, bring everything all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's gonna look like that. And anything that's white is gonna be selected, so you want to invert it. So now you have all of
Nice.
this selected.
That's awesome.
And then Command Shift Copy. Don't just copy, Command Shift
Command
Copy.
shift. So it pastes in place.
It copies your entire file, no
Oh,
matter what layer you're on.
I did not know that.
Mhm. So
Ooh,
then
now we're in a
we're
mock-up.
in a whole different world now. Yeah,
That's awesome.
this is where fun stuff happens
Where
for
do you
me.
source your mock-ups, if you don't mind me asking?
StudioInnate.com.
Okay.
Those
Very
are
nice.
the ones for me. I've never had a bad experience. They always look cool. If you're like a crazy Blender guy and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, I can make things move and look crazy 3D, uh they have like mock-ups that like rotate on like a
Oh,
camera and goes like
sick.
zoom. I've never done it yet. I really want to figure it out. I feel like that's like something that people
You
haven't really tackled yet.
you know what you
But you
might
can
be
steal it from me,
able
whoever's
to
watching.
import it in too, if I'm not mistaken. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, because Jack is the
Dimension.
Illustrator aficionado.
Probably.
Yes, but I was gonna say Illustrator. I believe Illustrator can handle 3D files now.
Really? Oh yeah, well it
Yeah,
can. I had to do some like cool like liquid foil looking stuff recently
sick.
and I did
I
that
love
through
that type of
Illustrator.
stuff so much. Dude, this looks awesome. You know what this kind of
I
reminds me
think
of?
tell
Oh,
me.
who is it? Is it Typecast? Didn't they have a
Mm,
blue record
maybe
kind of
yes.
similar?
Yeah.
Sick.
Like with the type
It was
just
like a
like that.
sky too, yeah.
Yep. It was like a beach or something, right?
Yes.
That shit was awesome. Stuff.
Slams
Oh, the
Slam
swear
Sulik
jar.
says once Z learns, I didn't even notice to be honest. Once Z
See?
learns Blender, he will 100% be too powerful to comprehend.
Yeah, because I'm gonna 3D myself big muscles. I'm gonna 3D myself into a flippin' kaiju, and I'm gonna be Godzilla with four heads. Then yeah, then you're all done for.
Also, Jack dropping the Studio Nate link in the chat. Thank you so much. And Chris saying Illustrator also has like a mock-up feature now. I've been using it a ton for my band design work. And yeah, they do, which
Oh
is
no
really
way!
sick. Yeah, it is I like it a lot because you can source directly from Adobe stock within Illustrator. I think it's a little more quick and dirty, and I think for this specific application, like I would probably stick with Photoshop, because it's what I know. It's nothing to the
Mhm.
effect of or lack thereof of Illustrator's mockup feature, but I think it's super useful. You can export OBJs from Illustrator. I don't think you can import them. However, you can create 3D using, yes, Project Neo. Good call out, Jack. Project Neo is probably something not a ton of people know about because it was something that was internal for a while, or beta.
Hmm.
Project Neo is essentially an open source in browser 3D modeling program made by Adobe. It is insane. You don't have to download anything. Works in browser. It's pretty cool. So check that out.
Gotta
Little
check
plug,
it
plug,
out.
plug. Slam Sulik says 300-foot tall irradiated Zadak kaiju.
I mean, my name already sounds like a
Zadak
kaiju.
does kind of sound like a kaiju. That's pretty
I
cool.
might as well just be one.
It's insane.
Look at this guy rocking the no, that's not a warlock. What is that? Um
Oh, yes, the like sharp guitars.
yeah, it's a BC Rich, but I don't remember what that
Mm-hmm.
specific model is. Cody
The
probably does. Cody,
the
find it.
the last thing you see before you learn Photoshop. That's so funny. So cool to watch your entire process. Z looks great. I think people are really enjoying
Oh,
this. It is
I'm
very, very
glad.
cool. Like,
Yeah, it's fun. I love doing this kind of stuff, and I something that I really, really love to do, and I've always kind of like gravitated towards is just being able to teach. And
yes.
like maybe not in such a literal sense of like teaching like I'm a teacher in a school,
Right.
but like whenever I have any if I could just help out in any sort of way and kind of get people to where they need to be in like whether it's an easier way or
Hmm.
trying to help them get to their spot quicker like that, that's just amazing to me. So
Coming from a genuine place of just wanting to help people out. And we talked about, WWE not being the place that you saw yourself. And
mhm.
similarly here, like I started in your position at Adobe. I started as someone who was doing the designing. I never thought I'd be a host. I never thought I'd have a community show. I never thought I'd be in
Yeah.
this position of like being able to bring friends and talent and artists that I admire on and like, give them the opportunity to do that. Like obviously I wouldn't be able to do this without Adobe trusting me, and I'm very thankful for that. And I do resonate with what you say of like, I just feel like there's too many. I'm adjusting my uh light because I realized it was very dark the entire stream. But I realize there's so many artists in the world that just don't get to share their talent. They're not in the
Yeah.
they're not, because the internet generally is very cruel. And I don't mean that in like a, you know, any way other than what it is. It is a place that is very vast. There's billions of people that use the internet. There's a million people that are doing the same thing. So not a lot of people get the opportunities that I necessarily feel like they deserve, which I think is really
Mhm.
unfortunate, right? Like I feel like there are people out there that are just so talented, like you, for instance. Like you've never been on Adobe Live, and this is not to make any comments on how Adobe vets people. This is not meant to,
No,
make
of
any
course.
comments on who is brought on. I want to make that very clear. More of just the net is so wide, it is very hard to find, like, or it's very hard to include everyone.
Mhm.
But being in the position that I am of being able to have these opportunities, be trusted to bring people on, and you know, be help, with even more of whatever this is, I think is fun, and I'm very thankful that I'm in the position that I am, because then I get to bring people like you on, who I'm sure half of the people that have watched Adobe Lives have never talked about Slipknot on an Adobe Live ever, and here we are.
I'm that's what I'm here for.
I also
That's
appreciate
that's
that you
really
are
why I'm here.
implementing the triangle. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that you
I
remembered
realized that
that.
I wasn't using the other thing, and I was like, okay, wait, I almost forgot.
That's
It's the
awesome.
triangle.
Really, really good.
Yeah,
Sweet. Well, we're
yeah.
coming up to not the tail end. We've still got about 20-ish minutes. We usually cut at the 55 mark, usually for
Okay.
transitioning. And I don't even actually think we have any other streams after today, but I'm going to check. Nope. Yep, we do. At
What we got?
5 p.m. 5 p.m. MST. So we're doing some math here. 5, 6, 7. 7 p.m. EST. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ryan and Emily, I believe, are going to be vodcasting, which will be super cool. I believe. That's what I'm seeing on the schedule. So definitely some fun stuff. All the community shows are still running today, which is running this week, which is awesome. CA in LA, On the Spot, some of our favorites, and Cosma drawing on Friday. So lots of stuff. We're back in full freaking swing. We're going to be doing some designing. So full week. It's going to be a ton of fun. I missed it. I'm not going to lie. I missed Adobe Live. I feel like there's so many colorful faces and different people, and it's if this is your first time watching, you should watch more because it's a ton of fun. We have fun here.
Yeah, we have fun here.
I also love how you reimagine this shape. This is really cool, dude.
I'm trying to get it in here without it being super out of place.
It looks cool. I don't think it's out of place at all. Yeah, it's got a weird logo vibe. It looked very intentional and not like we just had somebody randomly say isosceles triangle or whatever.
Put in the parallelogram.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm on it, man.
Yes, sir.
I could do it.
Yes, sir. I also love how you did the clipping mask with the escape ESC. I don't know if it's supposed to be escape, but
the empty shell casing.
That makes more sense.
They do that sometimes, I've noticed, so I'm gonna kind of send that as well.
Is it when you design for bands like this, do you pull pretty frequently from previous work, or do you kind of just roll with the punches?
In what way?
Like, so would you be looking at like previous merch designs to kind of base this off of that? Or are you kind of like, okay, these are for empty shell casing specifically, or for client projects?
Sometimes. I mean, it kind of depends, right? Like, they did this shirt recently that was this ESC, or I think it was their old logo, but they did that, and it was all rhinestoned on like a baby teeth.
That's crazy.
And like I saw that, and I was like, okay, now I understand the vibe of the band. You know what I mean? It's like the new metal that like people who were into heavy music at the time would consider like trashy, but to everyone else, we're like, that is flippin' sick. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's what's up.
Yeah.
So it's cool to kind of pull all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And kind of be like, okay, I kind of see where they're coming from. Like
100%. And I think it's again part of our job to interpret something that a band might not even understand, or like a client. I shouldn't say band specifically, a client, right? Like they may not know, oh yeah, this is the vibe. This is what you're encapsulating. You might not know it yet. So
I mean, yeah, you have to do it with everything. Like I do it with branding. I do it with if I'm doing something for a restaurant or a coffee shop, people usually, in terms of clients, like wouldn't consider their old stuff, or if they're doing something new,
right,
and it's like a brand new thing, they're not quick to jump to like looking at competitors and seeing what they're doing and making sure that you're not stepping on toes. And there's so many aspects that go into just putting together a whole brand.
It's a lot. There's a level of design knowledge you need. There's so much into designing that is more than just designing. There's branding, there's interpretation, there's communication, there's color theory, there's
I was gonna say like the psychology of color. It's everything.
There's design knowledge, there's design vocabulary. Like I can't tell you how many client projects I've lost just because of my lack of vocabulary, my lack of what's the word, like experience, and that's okay, right? Like it's not like end all be all, right? But
Right.
it is a huge part of the profession, right? Of understanding, okay, well, I need my portfolio to look like this, even though everyone's telling me it needs to look like this, because I don't want people coming to me asking me to make a Beatles shirt. Like, or,
Right.
I don't want people coming to me asking to make like, I don't know, a mascot. Like, right, like it is important to communicate yourself
Mhm.
and advertise yourself as a designer uh effectively and efficiently, or you kind of end up working on stuff that you hate. It's same as like tattooing, I would think,
Yes.
right? Like
For
there's
sure.
a
Yeah.
balance, of course. You're gonna take your designs that are like, okay, we're gonna design bad, not bad. That's, you shouldn't look at your work as bad. I'm sorry. We'll design like very simple golden rule logo, send it out,
Mhm.
call it a day.
Right.
But then you're like, oh man, I'm gonna make this shirt that's like a Slipknot rip, and it's like, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Right. 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 Yeah.
So.
Like I could just like I think the thing with like design for me is like I can never I would rather never do anything
Hmm.
than give something that isn't my all,
Yeah.
you know? So like when it comes to literally anything, like it could be the smallest thing and I want
Hmm.
to deep dive every little nook and cranny that I can
Yeah.
to make sure that like if there's something that needs like an illustration of like a salamander, like
Hmm.
I need to make sure that that for some reason makes you want to drink a cup of coffee. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I need to make sure that
Yeah.
happens. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Communicating that, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely. I totally understand.
absolutely.
And it's represented in your work, man. I really do feel like you
I
give
appreciate
your
that.
all. It's incredible. And it's represented in this design too, considering you did this in a crispy 2 hours. I mean, this looks incredible, I have to say. Now,
Thanks.
looks like we might be. I'm assuming we're adding a little bit of like a blurred background or something. Again, title
How
in
did
there.
you sneaky dog?
I
How'd you
love
know
it. I
that?
love it. While you're
How
doing
did you
this,
know?
I'm actually going to send you a little email.
Why don't you just send me an email?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just don't
send you an
dox
email.
me.
No, no, no.
Just don't do it.
So let's go ahead. Is it the same email that we did the
Hmm.
invite for the call? Okay,
Yeah, anything
sweet.
works.
So I'm gonna send you an email, and I'm gonna show you guys the ease of uh Firefly Boards. It's a ton of fun because we're gonna crown you, Zadak, as our
Oh,
first Art Maxing season 2 contestant
yeah,
person. So once we're
yeah.
finished with this, just let me know.
Hold
I'll
on.
switch over to our screen
Right.
and maybe help guide
Once.
you through.
Let's do it.
And then
Let
maybe
me.
after we do the leaderboard, we do all those things, I'll probably have you give us just like a quick recap from Illustrator and Photoshop of like what we did today for people that may have missed out, or are watching the replay. Because
Mhm.
just for those that maybe came in halfway through, I know this is a really long stream today. I appreciate you sticking around as long as you did and voting, and being a part of the conversation and the fun. But you can watch it back if you came in halfway through or quarter of the way through. Make sure to like it. So Court of Crim says this isn't even Zadak's final form. He's just that powerful.
I'm telling you, my final form is a flipping kaiju. It's me
Two, 300 feet tall.
breathing. Yes. Computer make me 400 feet tall in a
so
Rey
this is where.
Mysterio mask.
So this is what we're landed on. This looks awesome, dude. I feel
I
like this
think
is incredible.
like the other thing that we had is cool,
Mm-hmm.
but again, like for me, like that's like a sketch phase.
Yep.
And I hope that doesn't come across as like what that's a sketch phase? Like that's like a whole thing. Like I don't want it to seem like I'm being like annoying,
No, I
but
mean you're getting the ideas
like
out, right? We talked about that in the beginning.
yeah, like this to me just is not a finished product
Mm-hmm.
or anything I really enjoy enough to be like, hey man, by the way, giant dump truck almost just ran into my apartment. That was
Uh-oh.
crazy. That was
Uh-oh.
insane. I just kind of saw the front of it like here, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Uh-oh. I'm glad that you're okay.
Me too. Yeah, this is just, it's cool. I enjoy it, but like I think if I want to get into like that new metal vibe a little bit more, then I really
Right.
have to like dig in.
Totally.
Whereas something like this, like even just this silhouette
It's
on its
very
own,
new metal.
it's
Very
very it's new metal, it's streetweary,
mhm.
it's kind of like
Yep.
Bape-ish,
Bape, I think
right?
of like oh, what's that band? Oh,
Glassjaw
their
does it all the
bass
time.
their bass guitarist just passed. Um
The
Gridiron.
bassist.
Everyone compares them to Gridiron. Or
Oh,
compares
okay.
Gridiron to them. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
yeah.
Limp Bizkit. I don't know why I couldn't think of Limp
Oh,
Bizkit. It's very Limp Bizkit vibes.
yeah. Yeah. Dude, I,
So
I what I love about Limp Bizkit though is like their illustration style.
they're awesome. Literally
Like
awesome.
they like the whole all of them like drawn as characters.
Yeah.
Like I
It's
did
so
that
cool.
that boundary shirt that we were all
Yep.
like drawn characters because of a Limp Bizkit shirt.
It's so cool. So
Yeah.
Zadak, I'm gonna switch over to our face here, and what I'll have you do
Let's do
is if
it.
you can export that t-shirt for
Well, yes.
yourself. Yeah, you can do like a PNG, JPEG, and
A
we're
Japan.
gonna get you into Firefly Boards. Have you ever used Firefly Boards before? It's okay if the answer is no.
No.
Hey, well, we're gonna use it for the first time today. We're gonna show people how
Oh, I'm
easy
gonna
it
learn
is.
today.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love it. I think it is a ton of fun, and I think it is probably one of my favorite ways to do collaborative design. And I think for you guys too, it will be the same. So yeah, can we drag? Because right now it's just us, so we're just doing this for your privacy sake, so we don't show
Yeah.
logins and things like that. Can you drag your Google or Safari or Chrome screen into frame, and we'll see if we can see it.
Why yes.
Sick. Perfecto. And then, yeah, you should just be able to click start collaborating. And it should
Cool.
bring you right into the board. It might have you sign in, which is why we're here. But you might already be signed in.
I might be.
So we will
Only
see.
one way to find out.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
You're just in.
I
So I'm going to
am
switch over
here.
screens. So now Zadak can see the board. So Zadak,
Yes, dude.
as you can see, we have our art maxing leaderboard. There's a few things that are editable. You should be
Command
able to
me.
zoom in with a bracket or a command. Yep, exactly. You got it. And if you move over to the right here, you can see that we have the Zadak scoreboard. But while you're hovering over, you can probably see potentially me editing this. So maybe I
Oh,
misspelled your name and I'll say, oh, Zadak, cool guy. You know? So this is
cool with two
all
L's.
in
LL
real
cool guy.
time. We're working on the same file at the same time, and it has all the features of basic Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop. They're still working on the more that we can do, but yeah, you can move the crown around if you want. A lot of fun stuff about this. So what I'm gonna have you do, Zadak, is if you can go
Put that on
ahead
my name.
and if you could underneath your name where it says 00, if you could put 5 points for me. And notice universal fonts. You probably don't even have this font on your. Oh, come on now. 4 million. You know what? Leave it. You can leave it. You can leave it. 4 million
4 million
points.
points. Go on.
Perfect. And I'll have you import a photo of your face as well, as well as a photo
Okay.
of your artwork as well, so we can put it beside there. If you have any, it
All
doesn't
right.
have to be circular. It's fine either way. So
Let me see.
yeah.
Let me.
You want me to go
I
ahead
gotta
and
look
switch to
for
our
him.
faces real quick while you search?
Yeah, that'd be
Sweet.
cool.
Sounds good. Add some points, Z. You were way ahead of them. You added a couple.
A couple, 2, 3.
Yeah, it got 2 or 3 points.
A couple, 2 or
So
3 points.
well, I really hope that people have been enjoying this stream. I hope you're sending a lot of hearts, a lot of reactions in the chat because yeah, this is a ton of fun. I'm very happy to be back, and I couldn't imagine kicking this off with anyone else, Zadak. I'm really glad that you got to be a part of this today, being
Yeah,
one of
man.
my closest
awesome.
friends in design, in music, and just good fun. It's
I'm
cool.
gonna cry today.
We live so far away from each other too, but I actually saw Zadak
Yes.
this year during the summer or springtime. stayed at your place while we were on tour, which was a ton of fun. Great photos, by the way. They can't see them, but great
Yeah,
photos.
these are cool. These are old.
I need to get some
No
headshots made.
tattoo. Yeah, like look at that bald head with no tattoo. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wait, yeah, go back to
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
screen
yeah.
really quick. They gotta see this.
It's
Look
pretty
at that.
crazy.
Used to be just a dome piece.
Yeah, yeah. And now look. There it is. Man,
I am the
painful,
Clayton
by the
Studio.
way.
It was honestly not as bad as you would think
Fair
at
enough.
all.
Fair enough.
It was kind of just all right. All right.
All right, we're going with this one.
Boom.
Sweet. So I'll go back to
That's the
here. We've
one.
got this. You can just shove her in there. I don't know if
All
there's a way
right.
to do clipping masks, and I honestly don't have the art file set up to do clipping masks right now.
Boom.
But look at that. Easy crop. You're using
Yup.
this so
Oh,
quickly.
so
which is nice.
intuitively.
Yes. Which is nice. I think that's important to highlight. And make sure you put that behind the crown. You know, you want the crown on you.
Yeah. So let's see. Can I? Oh.
It's okay.
I was seeing if I could paste it to the back.
Yeah, you might be able to bracket as
reorder?
well. Yeah, yeah. So you can command left bracket. We'll bring it down. Yeah, dude, that's perfect.
Wait, that's tough.
That's
What?
awesome. That's
Okay.
awesome. There
Well,
you
we
go.
gotta make it. And then can I? Do
That's
you want me to
perfect.
put it in the circle?
I was thinking if you wanna, you don't have to put your photo in the circle, but what I think would be kind of fun is maybe if like on the side you put your design, you know, just so people
Okay.
can keep up with it.
Yeah. Here. Let's see.
And what's awesome about this is, so, you know, unfortunately, Zadak is going to only be on for one episode, but these assets are going to stay within the file. They save locally, similar to like links in Illustrator. I'm not going to lose these if he gets disconnected from the board itself, the Firefly board. So we don't have to worry about losing anything.
Let's see. Empty shell casing. Final.
Final.
The final of
Beauty.
the final. Look at that.
It's in.
Wow.
It's in.
Why, yes.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna put her right here for now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Like, yeah, like a little smaller so you can see your face. Dude, literally incredible work today. I think you
Look at my hat.
absolutely crushed it. 4
Thank you.
million points. Truly, I think the highest score in the existence of all Art Maxing contestants combined.
It might be. Like 4 million is like not my best work, but it's up there.
You know, it's because you're doing the 1%. We need to go to 5 next time.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there next time when we bring you back next time. You know,
that's right. We'll get 10 million points.
Everyone on stream today, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was a ton of fun. Zadak, thank you for showing us your process and hanging out and, you know, being so fluid and working the time that you had, because I think I learned a lot today. I think a lot of people learned a lot today as well. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment on the replay, make sure to let Adobe know, hop in the Discord, let them know that you like Art Maxing, and we'll bring on more people, do more stuff, and hopefully, you know, get to do this more often. Make sure to stick around. There's more Adobe Live after us later this evening, as well as all through this week. We will be back with Art Maxing. Same time, same place, new guest, new points, new questions, new shortcuts. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great day.
And a full wheel of merge all layers.
And a full wheel of merge all layers. Absolutely. Someone will get it. Maybe Chris.
Not me.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Peace.